Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled Older Black Women Teach Younger Girls to Be Liberated 304s. Let's get right into it.
Wait
But
until
I-
marriage, you know what I'm saying?
Wait until marriage.
Go
Gets 4
to
daughters.
college.
You know what I mean? Explore your sexuality, explore your body, give yourself permission.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine if you are new here. If you're new to the channel, of course, hit that subscribe button. Turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So I've talked about this many times before that most black women are not raised to be wives. Most black women are not raised to save their bodies until marriage. Most black women are, taught to be free and, you can do what you want with your body. You only live once. And when you're young, have fun. Right. When we are growing up as little girls, a lot of times our mothers are not teaching us about our bodies properly. They're not telling us about safe sex and having those important conversations. They kind of drilling us to don't get pregnant. They tell you boys are going to ruin your life. But they don't ever say, save your body. Your body is sacred. Your body should be cherished. Your body should be only given to your husband. Like, it always is like from the place of like, just don't get pregnant. But they don't tell you to, they don't give you all the details and like why your body is so precious.
And I think black women, more than anything else, they need to hear this because they follow the trend more than anybody else. Okay, they're conformists. A lot of them, unfortunately, don't think for themselves. They think whatever society does is the right thing. Say, hey, how should I feel? The way society says I'm supposed to feel. What should I think? Exactly what society tells me to think. They're super programmed. So if they're going to be super programmed, we got to make sure they got the right program. Okay? Too many girls get online saying they got strict program. Their strict program is make a sucker do so many backflips and tricks to let them think that it's valuable what you got between your legs. That's what their program is. Their program is not saying value what you have between your legs, therefore keep it shut. Their program is make somebody pay a high price for it. And that's what I think is wrong with the black community. Look, our women need to know that it's not... Oh my God, there's so many ways I could say this. I'm going to be very cautious how I say it. Our women need to know that it behooves them to keep their chastity, keep their purity, okay? Yes, lots of people are going to want access from you, but it's going to diminish you. We're telling them right now that sleeping around with a bunch of men is going to give them value, is going to make them free, and deleting their unborn child is reproductive rights. It's your reproductive right to delete something that is growing, to delete another human, right? And all these things are lies. That's why they have cool titles like pro-choice, right? Rather than saying pro-death, okay? 'Cause that's what it really is. The opposite of life is not choices. But I think we need to get black women schooled on the right thing. And if some people deviate, some people deviate. But I feel like because we teach them the wrong thing, only some people go the right way. That's the unfortunate thing. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
And no one should ever have the chance to impregnate you outside of your husband, right? And unfortunately, we live in a society today where everybody is trying to be a 304 and call it something that is like it's just you're a hoe. And we promote hoe culture. And we try to find a way to call it liberated. And if a man could do it, I could do it. And it's like, no, it's not cool. It will never be cool. But yet you have women, black women, who will always find a way to cheer it on. And I'm going to share both of these clips for y'all from the same interview on the Breakfast Club of this actress talking about her role in this TV show and just encourage your 304 behavior. Here's the first half of the clip. Let's come back and talk about it.
when you sat down in the writer's room, what is the one message you wanted Black women to take away from Standing on Business from season 2? You know what? I try not to get on a soapbox. The only time I got on my soapbox, I have to say, is episode 2, where my character's talking to this young girl who's afraid of going to prom because she wants to have sex, but she doesn't want to be viewed as a hoe. And my character is like, girl, be a hoe. And that is my one little soapbox, because I have so many, I feel like the way they raised us Black girls was so intense. It was like, keep your head in the books. You better not look at them boys. You better not come back and you're pregnant. You better stay focused. It was so intense that I feel like I have so many friends that are like 35, 36, 40. They don't even know how to talk to guys. And now they're at a point where they're like, I'm trying to get married and have kids and do all these things. And I've never even been outside. Yeah. And so I just don't want to take that away from white girls. From Black girls, because white girls get to be a hoe. Like, that's a thing. It's like, go out and explore. Like, that's like yourself. Like, let's go.
Change the language. You're saying, oh, yeah, it's the whole part.
And she says in the show, I'm not saying be a hoe. You know, we're being funny. But sometimes that line is so...
Oh, no, you're saying be a hoe. Let's tell the truth. White girls get to be hoes. How come we can't be? Like, yeah, I'm telling you, our women have a fear of missing out from what the rest of society is doing. Rest of societies could be cutting off their toes. Our women are going to be, they feel like they're missing out. They're not cutting off their toes too. It don't matter what's being done. They want to be able to do it too. Is society throwing away their men? We got to throw away our men too. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing. And to her point, because I think she thought she cooked with this, that, the women they were told to keep their head in their books, don't come here home pregnant. Now they're 35 years old and they can't date. That's the issue. Wasn't that they kept themselves pure. The issue was another program that they followed, which is delay having children, put school and your career first, you know what I'm saying, and then figure out family life later on. That was the issue. The issue wasn't that they were keeping their legs closed. The issue was that they didn't prioritize family at a young age. They prioritized school. So yeah, you have these women who were told to be good girls and keep their legs closed, and also told to not value families and put school first. Yeah, that's going to end up bad, but not because of the legs closed part. It's funny that she's like, oh yeah, what you did wrong was you should have been sleeping around, because then you'll know how to talk to men. No, you want your daughter, your niece, right, your sister to know how to talk to and respect a man, and if anything, lean on other men to help her choose. You don't want her to try to seduce a man in order, you don't know how to talk to men now. Listen, being a hoe doesn't make you good at talking to men. It makes you good at keeping your legs open so other men can run through. That's the issue. And being good at that has no real value.
Sometimes it's like, if you have sex at all, you're a hoe. If you go out with 3 dudes, you're a hoe. And sometimes I wish I had been outside a little bit just more.
To do what?
You can go to eat today. Right, respect yourself. Really, what I'm saying is, do what feels good to you. What I'm saying is, don't stay inside because you think, this is going to tarnish me, or I have to stay so focused. Get comfortable in the company of the opposite sex. If you want to express yourself sexually, you should be able to do that. Obviously, with someone who respects you and all of that stuff. That goes without saying.
So, I don't know where the whole Black women are raised intense, and why Black women don't know how to date is because Black women sleep around. Black women are not being raised to be wives, as I said, so they don't know how to deal with men, but all they know how to do is open their legs. Okay, they know how to open their legs to these men. Okay? So try...
And take payment for it, unfortunately. And making sure they charge for that experience. Whether it's dinners, whether it's gifts, whether it's even cash apps. Or rides, or other forms of payment. That's the sad part about it. They know how to collect money for opening up their legs, which is crazy when you think about it. It's crazy.
I'm trying to say, be a hoe or be out here, and don't let it define you. And if you want to be outside and you want to find yourself and no, this is the problem. Women are the problem. That you tell that's what you're trying to find a way to make that cool. And you shouldn't have to feel any kind of way if you want to go and do this and you want to do that. We ain't raised to that intense, because more than half of us have a bunch of kids out of wedlock. So how intense were we raised? Ain't nobody telling us to close our legs. They're not. All they say is don't get pregnant. Boys ruin your life. They're the worst for you. But yet you got all these kids, you watch your mom do the same thing, your grandmom, your auntie. It's a mess. So to see somebody and you hear L'Oreal and Just Hilarious sitting there like, oh yes, ooh. What are we serious? Are we seriously doing this? If this is what we use our Black voice for, to encourage this type of behavior, to encourage be free with your body, this whole liberated. Why does being liberated have to mean be outside, loose with your body? Because that's what they're basically saying. Because again, we are not being told to wait till marriage. And here's the other half of this clip, and I'm gonna just let y'all see the reactions to somebody saying that.
Not marriage, you know what I'm saying?
Well, until marriage.
That's what we hope.
Let me tell your daughter to wait until marriage.
I mean, yes.
You don't have any sons, right?
No. But that's what the Bible says.
The Bible? Oh, you right? Did you wait until marriage?
No, I was there.
But you have waited until marriage?
Yes, I want my kids to be better than I was. That's the whole point.
I don't, because I don't even know that Black girls are going to get you. What if you don't get married? Exactly. Oh, what if you wait until you get married? What if you wait until you get married? You're like, wait for this? This is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Explore your sexuality. Explore your body. Give yourself permission to feel pleasure and to be pleasured. I think that's really what it comes down to, is Black women need to get in their pleasure bag and center their pleasure. And I agree, like, I wasn't having sex when I was super young, and that's in the show as well. That's very true. And I think that would have confused me. Like, I feel like I would have fallen in love with some dudes that I didn't need to fall in love with. You know what I mean? So that's important. But once you feel grounded and centered and ready and with somebody who respects you, girl, enjoy yourself.
Do y'all see how disgusted her face was? Like, wait till marriage. Just like, what? Wait till marriage? What? What if you gotta wait and you don't like?
That's what I'm saying. We prioritize pleasure too much. This is why we live in an obesity epidemic. Because too many people care about what's on their plate instead of what's on the scale. You see what I'm saying? They complain about what's on their plate instead of what's in the mirror. And instead of understanding that their lifestyle is going to be reflected in the mirror, it's going to be reflected in their outcomes. We, like, hedonism, right, which is the first religion ever. I mean, it's the first religion in the Bible. Is when Eve decided to pursue pleasure over following God. People struggle with hedonism to this day, right? The serpent told Eve, "Oh yeah, you should eat the fruit. It's going to taste great. You're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be sweet. You know, it's gonna be pleasureful, right? God just wants you to miss out on pleasure, man. What? Oh man, and like the story back then and the lesson back then was not everything that feels good is good. Not everything that feels bad is bad. Too many people run towards pleasure. They can't control their pleasure, and in fact, they put pleasure as a higher priority than purpose. This is why I don't understand why women are so mad about cheating. Can I just tell you it pleased me? How about that? I enjoyed it. Would that do? Because so much of what women guides women is what pleases them or don't please them, what gives them comfort or don't give them comfort. Everything's about pleasure to them. But they want everyone else to put purpose first. Oh, don't cheat on your wife because it's the right thing to do. Don't put your hands on women because it's the right thing to do. Right? Provide for women because it's the right thing to do. Like, we have all these things we want men to do because it's the right thing to do. But then we tell women, oh girl, oh yeah, allow yourself to feel pleasure. Pleasure. As if pleasure is an outcome in itself. Horrible strategy to guide your life. You see drug addicts. What's drug addicts' problems? What's alcoholics' problems? What's they all have the same problem. Drug addicts, alcoholics, fat people, all the same problem. Prioritizing pleasure. Look, I want pleasure in my life. I do. But not at the expense of health. Right? Not the expense of me having money and resources. Not at the expense of me being coherent. You feel me? I get it. Let's get drunk. Let's get wasted. Let's get white girl wasted. Let's have a good time. I get it. But what about those people who, you know, inadvertently got in car accidents and killed people, and now they're facing some big football numbers when it comes to jail time and being locked away for one night of pleasure? Look what it costs them. Or other people who pursue pleasure and now they got an incurable disease, right? I don't think anyone believes the pleasure was worth it when they see an outcome like that. But too many people, they don't even understand that these are the outcomes that we're playing with when we focus on pleasure and nothing else.
But we was raised intense, huh? That would have been intense. That's what you call intense parenting, is telling you that your body is sacred and you should wait till marriage, and no man ever get your body outside of your husband, and if you do, it's sinful and you will be judged by God. Like, really, you know? But they were like, marriage? Did you wait till marriage? So because he didn't wait till marriage, he shouldn't teach his daughters that? These are the women. The women are the ones trying to deter you from what? We ain't waiting till no marriage. Clearly, we're not. Clearly, we're not waiting till marriage, because we have all these kids out of wedlock. We have all these baby daddies. We've normalized this. But somehow, some way, we try to blame it on the men. The men are the problem. No, this is the conversations that are the problem. That we make this acceptable. That we find some type of joy and pleasure in trying to promote this. And I'm not saying you can't. No, that's what you're saying. Be a hoe. And be proud about it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do that.
And a lot of women, the reason why they're saying this is because they don't want to feel guilty about them being hoes. So they're telling people it's okay to do this because I did this too. They don't want you to see, and this is what I mean. Women don't want, okay, washer and dryer, I get it. Oh my God, you know, I'm going on another date. I know people are, you going on another date? I know, and so I got these weighted blankets that I'm washing, and yeah, so the machine's going off, let me know, throw the bad boy in the dryer. I'm gonna throw it in the dryer. Anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked here. They don't want to tell somebody what they did was wrong. They don't want to feel like what they did was bad, and so you need to join them. You need to be a hoe too, so they can feel better about them being a hoe. If they're the only hoe, they'll feel like shit. See, what makes being a hoe feel so good is that everybody's a hoe. And so, you know, I tell people, look, learn from my mistakes. You know, I want you to be better than me. It doesn't bother me if somebody's better than me. You know, as a personal trainer, someone working out for the last 6 years, I tell people, get in the gym as soon as possible at a young age. I wish I would have gotten in the gym at a young age. My body would have been way more shredded now. It's good now, but it would have been way better. So I tell the younger generation, younger men who I see myself in them, be better than me. I train young boys, and I tell the young boys, we're going to get you, watch, when you're in high school, you're going to be ripped. You watch, you're going to be that man. So I'm putting that battery in their back to them to be greater than me. A lot of women won't do the same. They'll put the battery in their back to be just as bad, if not worse. And then they'll tell themselves they can still bag younger men, you know what I'm saying, from and take a younger man away from these women. Because they always want to be on top. They can never see themselves falling back and being on a clearance rack. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of the other videos and hype this video. And I'll see y'all over there.